Hazrat Abu Bakr was a prominent figure in the early days of Islam, and his story is one of courage, devotion, and faith. Born into a wealthy family in Mecca, Abu Bakr was known for his honesty, kindness, and generosity. He was a successful businessman, but he also had a deep spiritual side and was known to be a devout follower of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. When the Prophet Muhammad began preaching his message of Islam, Abu Bakr was one of the first to accept it. He immediately recognized the truth in the Prophet's words and became a devoted follower. He was also one of the few who were willing to stand up to the persecution and hostility that the Muslims faced in Mecca. As the persecution intensified, the Prophet Muhammad and his followers were forced to flee Mecca and seek refuge in Medina. Abu Bakr was one of the first to make the dangerous journey, which was known as the Hijrah. He risked his life to accompany the Prophet, peace be upon him, on this perilous journey, and his steadfast devotion and unwavering faith were a source of comfort and strength for the other Muslims. In Medina, Abu Bakr became known for his leadership and his generosity. He used his wealth to help the poor and needy, and he was always ready to lend a helping hand to those in need. He was also a wise counselor to the Prophet Muhammad, and his advice was often sought on matters of faith and governance. When the Prophet Muhammad passed away, Abu Bakr was chosen as his successor, or caliph. He faced many challenges during his reign, including rebellions and wars, but he remained steadfast in his faith and his commitment to the well-being of the Muslim community. Abu Bakr's reign as caliph was relatively short, lasting only 2 years, but his legacy has endured through the centuries. He was known for his piety, his humility, and his compassion, and he set an example of leadership that has been followed by generations of Muslims. Hazrat Abu Bakr's story is one of courage, devotion, and faith. He was a true servant of God, and his life serves as an inspiration to all who seek to follow in his footsteps.